Champagne and good vibes. Las Vegas count thousands. Champagne and good vibes. We can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas penthouse. When it count thousands, do you up in them housing projects? La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Time to party like we just won the lotto. Smoking on that good kush. Jack Shaw celebrate till tomorrow. Popping bottles by the poolside. I used to pull up in that hoop ride. Yeah. You should see the cars outside. Red carpet pulling up at the venue. Champagne.
Good morning. Let's get it, baby. It's the No Trap Podcast, man. We lit, man. Let's go, man. It's We Win Wednesday, baby. Let's go, baby. It's We Win Wednesday. Let's go. We got a lot to talk about this morning.
Las Vegas penthouse.
Money count thousands.
Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them housing projects.
That's the shit.
Go to the champagne way.
That's the champagne nigga, man. We the good vibe niggas. You know what I'm saying? They ain't not even needed no more. They can go home. It's our turn.
La la la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Place to the bar, my drink trip is white. Drip so crazy, ain't nigga flies me. Yeah, I get money, I'm Max B wavy. All white everything, Dolce and Gabbana. My chick so crazy, my whip so crazy. Pull up with my baby, flight to LA.
It's cold as hell, B.
Yeah, that OG, like to Jamaica, and shoot up to Haiti. We can fly to Sicily
Just to eat Italian.
Las Vegas penthouse.
Money counting thousands.
Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them
Housing projects.
La, la, la.
Champagne and good vibes.
Champagne and good vibes. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes.
Niggas say they real
Till their gun go off.
until I prove to them niggas that
They also soft.
They say they real. Man, as a
Matter of fact,
all the shit you say you doing, what you doing it at? It's fatty, baby, and I'm back around.
Grand rising, cousin.
Move around.
Let's get it, baby. You already know, man. When you hear that, you already know what those sound. Shout out to Fear Price. Let's go.
Niggas off the love, it ain't the same. The way you talk behind my back, you thinking shit's a game. I'm broken hearted while you watching where the love go. You ain't never been around through my struggles. I had to cut them niggas off the love, it ain't the same. The way you talk behind my back, you thinking shit's a game. I'm broken hearted while you watching where the love go. You ain't never been around through my struggles. Say you don't know that after that I'm been through. Chasing my demons, see the real in my review. I hope it ain't my time to go, but I'm prepared to. Man, ain't no love in my city, all I see is hate. Before I go, make sure the family and my kids is straight. I ride around with 5%, so you don't see who's in it. I'm on my grown man shit, so step on my business. I was taught you do your dirt, you never leave a witness. Nosy neighbors trying to play, but they can't see who did it. And ain't no getting in my car if you ain't even with it. I had to cut them niggas off, I'm trying to level up. Them niggas trying to hold me down just I ain't away. Too many eating off my table and they saying grace. They talk behind your back but never say it to your face. I'm broken hearted, so don't ask me where the love goes. The same reason for that you can catch a slug, bro. I had to cut them niggas off, the love it ain't the same. The way you talk behind my back and thinking shit's a game. I'm broken hearted while you asking where the love goes. You ain't never been around through my struggles. I had to cut The niggas off the love, it ain't the same. The way you talk behind my back, you thinking shit's a game. I'm broken hearted while you asking where the love go. You ain't never been around through my struggles.
Certified hood class.
When I do that, you know, this is a straight banger. You heard? Let's go, new Gordy. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is some fire. This is a heat rock right here, people. Let me know if you like it. Come on now. Let me know if y'all like it.
Fuck the fame, fuck the money. If you love me, baby, spend for me. Fuck the fame, fuck the money. If you love me, baby, spend for me. Baby, spend for me.
Let me know if you like it, baby. Come on, let's go.
I just took like 4 grams of shrooms with the women.
Yeah. Now
I can't feel my face. You can do what you want when you win it. I've been so numb to the pain, I can't feel it. They wanna spend it, but you never help you get it. Gotta keep your guard up and always guard your spirit. Or keep that pistol near and always stand on business. Don't trust none of these niggas, don't trust none of these bitches. Yeah. Fuck the fame, fuck the money. If you love me, baby, spend for me. Fuck the fame, fuck the money. If you love me, spend the block for me. Fuck the fame, fuck the money. If you love me, baby, spend for me. Fuck the fame, fuck the money. If you love me, spend that block for me. Nowhere to go, was hoping you spend the block for me. When I was down, you never looked down on me. Smoking out the pound, this shit, they left me so lonely. This some shit I can't hide. I just took like 4 grams of shrooms with the women. Now I can feel my face. You can do what you want when you win it. I've been so numb to the pain, I can't feel it. They wanna spend it, but you never help you get it. Gotta keep your guard up and always guard your spirit. Or keep that pistol near and always stand on business. Don't trust none of these niggas, don't trust none of these bitches.
Shout out to New Gordy, man. You already know. Watch Star. Shout out to all my local artists, man. You already know, man. Send me your music. I got some new music from Woe Life 2, man. King Handsome, man. I was just trying to play it, but it's a banger too, man. So be on the lookout for that, man. But hey, man, let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. First and foremost, grand rising to everybody that's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I want to get right into this, man. I don't know if I'm going to have enough camera time today, but check this out. All right, I want to start off first and foremost, right? We're going to talk. I just want to address something real quick. Hey, yo, on my podcast, right? I don't care who don't like what I say. You don't got to watch me. You don't got to watch me. You can go to fuck somewhere else. All right, you gotta watch someone, and I don't see. I hate when people try to make comments on. See, when you make a comment about somebody's needs help or mental health or something, you need to realize what you got going on. If you took that long to say on your post, Lisa McCarthy, right? If you took that long on your post, right? To say these guys with podcasts. Let me read this shit. I gotta read this shit again. This shit, I get it. She's not. Yo, people are crazy. See, you got a lot of enemies, Lisa. Lisa, you got to worry about all these enemies telling me this shit about you. I don't want to, everybody telling me shit about this woman. I don't want to know nothing about this woman, man. I don't have no problem with this woman. We had a little she is my friend. We just had so all y'all people sending, I don't care who that don't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I know she's miserable. She's my friend. I tell her that. She's miserable. She ain't had a man. If you go look at her post for the last 5 years, she just go after men for the last 5 years. You know why? Why the fuck is she going after men for 5? Yo, there's some women, right,
that, all right, of course, hey, yo, fellas, we see memes that we like and we share. She got 5 years of that shit. I went, I trolled her. I trolled her. She got 5 years of hate in her. Not one good thing about men on her post. And she talking about, I need help. I need mental issues. You need mental issues. You need help. You need counseling. You've been single for how long? If you ask the last man you dated, I guarantee you what he would say. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I don't want to talk about that. I just want to address that because, Lisa, you crazy. You crazy. You don't even watch my podcast. If you say that, that's all I talk about is negative shit. You don't watch my podcast. So, how my boy do it? Out of here. You know what I'm saying? But now, let me get right into the meats and grits. Hey, so check it out. I sent the podcast to everybody I know because I wanted everybody I know to listen to this podcast. All right? Now, I listened to this podcast about 5 times. This podcast was the worst I've ever. It was so sad, right? That I had to stop for a minute and I had to reflect. I had to reflect on all the evidence that the cops ever had on me my whole life. I have never, ever, ever, ever seen somebody with that much evidence against them without being charged. I've never seen it. Every man that I've known that's been convicted of a crime, he has the most evidence on him ever. If I think about all the murder charges, all my friends that face murder, I thought about all my friends that face murder charges and myself. And I said, with all of this evidence that they have right here, they never had evidence like that against none of us. Against no man that I've known had that much evidence without a charge, bro. I can't understand. I can't understand if y'all listen to that podcast. All right, for one, I need to make a phone call this morning. I need to talk to the Institute of Nonviolence. I need to talk to the Institute of Nonviolence. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that live on air. I need the nonviolence. I need the Sal Montero, if you are listening to me, brother, can you give me a call right now, Sal? Lisa, if you are listening to me, can you give me a call right now? Because I need to know if what they said in that podcast is true, right, Lisa, Sal? That means that building had to see that young man walked out of that building. The young man walked out of that building. If that young man walked out of that building, that means you got him under the cameras on that building. They had to have, every institute building has cameras in it. I need to know from the Institute of Nonviolence, that man walked in that building, that man left that building, and nobody's seen that man again. And I haven't, since I've been home, I haven't heard the Institute say one thing about this. I haven't heard the Institute say one thing about this. Yo, that's like, hey, yo, let's be real. Somebody walking out of my shop and dying. Nobody never sees them again. Somebody was in here with me, right? On tape. They walk out of here and they found them in a, come on, man. They walked out of here. The cops had to tell the Institute something because the kid walked out of the Institute. They got proof the kid walked out of the Institute. So what I'm saying is, yo, I don't want to play with this no more. Then, all right, fuck all that. Fuck that. They got life insurance. All right, How much? Yo, come on, let's think about it. Everybody that's in the chat, I sent them this video. So everybody watch that podcast and they know what I'm talking about. Yo, when they said that they put a life insurance policy before the kid died, 2 weeks before he died, for $250,000. This man I don't understand this. This woman, somebody gotta say something. Yo, his baby's mother owes answers. Oh my God. Oh, hey, yo, man, I don't get this, man. Hey, Oscar Perez. Oscar. This ain't right. This ain't right. This is a young man that just wanted to take care of his kid, man. I'm not saying I'm not saying he was perfect. Nobody's perfect. But he deserved to get strangled and burnt in the graveyard like that, and nobody know nothing in my city? I never knew about this. I've been home I never knew about this. They don't even talk about this in my city. Yo, there's something wrong with this case. There's some real serious people behind this case. Yo, in 10 years I have never heard nobody talk about this. A young black man gets burnt, strangulated in the graveyard. I was in prison when this happened. But when I came out, I never heard nothing. I worked for the Institute of Nonviolence. See, a lot of y'all don't know my situation with the Institute of Nonviolence. Let me tell y'all something. Let me give you a brief history of me and the Institute of Nonviolence. When I worked at the Institute of Nonviolence, I was sent out one day by Tenny Gross to go retrieve a juvenile that I was working with. When I go to the juvenile had a gun on him. You know what I did? This is what I did wrong. When that man had that gun on him on the side of my passenger seat of the car, I pulled off because I got scared. The cops coming, I knew they was going to charge me with that gun, so I wanted him to get rid of it. That's what I did wrong. I thought criminally instead of just pulling over going, yo, man, you should never had that on you. Why the fuck you got that on you? And come to find out he had a replica. It wasn't even a real gun. It was a fucking replica. All right? So then I go to the Institute. Tenny, tell them what happened. Oh, Trap, I was told that I can't testify for you. Tenny, what you mean you can't testify to that? I said, Tenny, are you serious? He said, Detective Wheeler came in here and I forgot all of the logistics of it. But all I remember in my head still is Tenny telling me he can't help me. The Institute can't help me. And I said to him, why can't you? I don't want y'all to lie for me. I don't want y'all to do nothing for me. I want y'all to go in there and tell the truth. Say that I was working with this man. You sent me out of there. Did you see I had a 350? Did you see I had a gun on me or anything? That's all I wanted you to testify. And you said that they said that you couldn't testify. So right then and there, right? That gave me a clear understanding that the Institute is with the police. And I don't care what nobody said. This is my life. I went through this. I'm not trying to, I don't want to hear nobody say, no, they're not. No, they're not. I don't want to hear nobody say that. This is what the fuck I went through. I had to go to them. I went to them and said, yo, I needed help. And they told me no. So I'm not trying to put those shit on somebody that's for sure. I know this for sure. T would tell you this. If I had his number, I'll call him right now. And Tenny would tell you this. He'll tell you this. I don't care what any one of them say. Nobody down there fucking could tell me no different. I had to do that time. I sat in that fucking courtroom. I watched the people that employed me tell me they couldn't help me. Fuck you talking about. So I don't want to hear that from nobody. So I say that to say this. Now they're in another situation with the police. They need to give up evidence or whatever, right? If this is the Institute of Nonviolence, right? This is what I don't get, right? Because I'm listening to all of this shit on this podcast. The Institute of Nonviolence has never shed any light on this. I think that just because the kid left your establishment, y'all should have went harder than the family. That's just me. I'm saying if somebody left this shop and we was trying to get answers, I'm going hard to get answers because they left this shop. They left this shop. I want everybody to know I had nothing to do with it, and the fact that they left this shop, so I need answers. That means somebody was waiting outside my shop, that I need answers. So what I'm saying to you is, with the biggest stage that the Institute of Nonviolence got, if you go on their page, I never see justice for this guy. Or I never see, they should have been the number one people that's promoting this podcast. Like, yo, listen, we want to get this out to the public. This is what's going down. I haven't heard the Institute say anything. I might be bugging though. Can somebody tell me, nah, Trap, the Institute, nah. Can somebody tell me that? Clarify it for me. Because as I listen to it and I think about my situation with him and I think about the kid walking out of the Institute, all the cameras, getting into that white car, and I'm saying, why ain't the Institute pushing for justice for this kid? Why ain't the Institute demanding justice, demanding evidence, demanding rallies? How are we going to get justice for Nye? We ain't going to get justice for Nye. See, this is why, and it's sad that Miss Rhodey's going through this right now. And I send my condolences to her and her family. This is why Miss Rhodey's going through this right now. Because in 2014, this happened and everybody swept it under the rug and their family ain't get no answers. Nobody stood behind that family so that family could got answers, because we wouldn't even be here right now if the city and the community demanded answers back in 2014. So now, here we are in 2026, Miss Rhodey's going through the same thing. They don't want to give her no answers. The city of Central Falls don't want to give her answers. Her daughter was brutally murdered, and they don't want to give her no answers. Yo, come on, man. Come on, man. But y'all will critique me. Y'all will come after me. Y'all will go after me, but y'all won't say boo to these motherfuckers. Y'all won't say boo. Into it's your kid. Into it's your son. Into it's your nephew. And that's fucked up. Into it's your daughter that got innocent, catches a stray bullet and dies. You want answers, right? Y'all want answers, right? Let's be real. Let's be real. This man went in there just to be a father to his kid, man. Yo, listen to the podcast. Look at all the evidence they got. Not one arrest. And then, how can you let them keep the money? They killed their kid and you gave them the $250,000. How do you do that? Yo, there's something that gotta, yo, I know when I deal with reality, it be reality in my face. So if I'm a judge in any way, and I see this case come before me where these people put money on this kid and this kid's dead, he was strangulated and burned to death, there's no way I'm releasing that money to somebody that is on the evidence block with that much evidence, man. How can you do that? So basically you said, all right, you killed him. All right, we're going to pay you for attorney fees, and we're going to give you $250,000 to escape. Because they can't find the dude. So you gave him $250,000 to let him leave. Yo, somebody has to really understand what's going on in this video, man. You got to really understand that, yo, we need justice, man. Then we top the cake. We bring the icing. It's come to find out this establishment and these people do not like black people. When this comes out and all of this evidence, see, this is why I believe people covered this up. There's a lot of people. I'm not sure, but right. I know when I was working at the institute had contracts. I'm not sure. But we used to eat out of Gran Panada. Gran Panada used to service us. Carolina used to service us. Do they have a relationship? I remember Gran Panada used to bring the trays of food in there. You understand what I'm saying? I remember this. I actually remember this. I actually remember this. I actually remember this. So I'm saying to myself, I'm just hypothetically speaking. If they got a relationship and them saying, yo, I don't want to dog their business because it came out that they're racist, and I don't want to, if the institute pushes this justice for they're gonna have to the racist part and all that stuff's gonna have to come out. It's all gonna have to come out. So what I'm trying to say is I don't understand if they do that. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, you don't gotta hold the camera?
Nah, I'm gonna move it because I want to go there. One second, people. Shout out to my brother Chief Rocky in the building. Chief, I know you didn't see that video.
No, I didn't. I heard you talking. I was listening on the way here. But I didn't see no video. But I don't even really know what's going on. All right. What's up, everybody? Peace.
Hey, so I'm gonna finish what I was saying. So what I was saying was the evidence that they got mounted on this man in this establishment and all of this stuff. If the institute would have had to, they're gonna have to say that these people are racist. They don't even like black people. It all came out.
So enlighten me.
All right. So what happened was, all right, this young black kid.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. The Chad. His name was. He was a rapper. So he was dating one of the Spanish girl. He has a kid by her.
From out here?
Yeah,
okay.
He has a kid by her. So I guess the family's is the owner of that restaurant. I don't even want to say their names.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Altercation happens, right? He's trying to get peace. He goes to the restaurant. He's trying to talk to the dude. The dude's acting like he was a father to the kid. He put life insurance on the kid. 2 days before he dies.
You could put life insurance on anybody.
I know, but
that's crazy. Yo.
It's just, they found 2 white cars. They said the killer left in a white car. They go to the dude's house. He got 2 white cars. When they go to the Gran Panada to get the video where the kid was, because the kid showed up at Gran Panada and he was escorted out. He was just trying. They go to get the video from Gran Panada. Guess what Gran Panada tells them?
They don't have a video.
Their cameras were messed up that day.
Shut up, princess. I'm going to see you. That's crazy.
So what I'm saying is, I don't understand that all of that evidence against them. Oh, and hold on, Chief. See, Chief, you got. I got. When you once you hear it, you're gonna get your own opinion. I know you. Once you hear this video, because it's a long video of them just telling all the evidence, everybody that was involved. You know what I'm saying? So it comes to find out this kid went to the Institute of Nonviolence. He goes in. That was the last place he was seen at.
The victim or the dude?
The victim.
He went there and did what?
He was. I guess they was helping him. If Ruben was a criminal, like he said, maybe he has connections and must have. Yes. Yes.
Yo, before you even read that, I looked up and seen that. I was thinking that same thing. I'm like, does he? I'm not laughing. That's not a laugh.
Yeah.
Laughing at the situation or whatever, but I'm just the possibility of similar thinking. I'm laughing at or whatever. Damn, yo.
And it's sad, man. It's really sad for our city, man. It's really
insurance cases you have a year before the payout. So how was it? How was that payout possible? Hell yeah, there got to be more stipulations.
All right. So what happened was the mother.
Crazy.
If you listen to the whole video, the mother was going back and forth with the mother was going back and forth. The mother was going back and forth with the family. I mean the girl. You know what I'm saying, Uncle Benny?
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Chief? What's up, everybody in the comments? What up? Hey, Chief, man, do me a favor, man, because I know you do it anyway. I just want to put this out. Keep your head on the swivel, man, and just stay focused out there, man. Love you, man.
Yeah, love you too, man.
Absolutely.
Always.
You're welcome, man. But Chief, this is in a nutshell. I'm gonna say what happened real quick, especially just the part at the Institute. The guy that's in question of killing him went to the Institute and picked him up. The kid that was killed got in the car, and as soon as when he got in the car with him, his phone was shut off. Nobody can get in touch with him. Yes. As soon as he got in the car.
Took his phone from him and made him shut it off.
And that's the last time he was ever seen alive. And the guy in question that killed him said, I dropped him off at a such and such spot. But there's no video, there's no evidence of that kid ever getting out of the car in that said spot.
And that's what bothers me.
And there's cameras in the area, I'm assuming there's cameras in the area where he said he dropped the dude off.
Yes, there has to be. There has to be.
All these businesses, a lot of these houses in these neighborhoods and everything, I know not everybody, but like Ring cameras are common. Cameras on businesses are common, and more times than others, them cameras pick up shit that you wouldn't think. You know what I'm saying? That they pick up.
Absolutely.
And then they even pinged his phone. He said that he wasn't in the West End area. I mean, he wasn't in the South Side area next to the Institute, right? He wasn't nowhere near the Institute. He said he was way in another city, and they found out when they pinged his phone that he was around the Institute at that time.
He was in the vicinity at that time.
With all this evidence that they got, this ballistic evidence that they got as far as this right here, that's enough to be holding somebody, you know what I'm saying?
As a person of interest.
Not just accountable, but that's enough to be holding somebody, locked up until, proven otherwise or whatever. If he don't got no alibi and nothing is checking out,
yeah,
he got all these things that are showing.
Nah, his alibi, he lied. He lied in his alibi.
By the way, Chief, the person we're talking about that's in question of killing him, he's the person who put a life insurance out on the kid.
So you got everything right there. You got everything right there.
And it was in the baby's mother's name, which was his niece, I think.
Yeah,
she was the beneficiary, and she actually collected the money.
So maybe this was a plan.
The mother.
This is a plan.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And when they rode up to the restaurant in question, not even in question, we already know the restaurant. I'm not gonna say the name. The sisters and family looked in the back of the car and seen their family members' items in the back of the dude's car too. Like, yo, why you got his stuff?
Yep.
No, I was gonna move his stuff. He said he was moving back to Philadelphia or wherever he's from. And it was like, no, he was not.
Yes.
He wasn't moving up there. Why you got his stuff? He wasn't bringing him to stop lying. Give me his stuff.
We know the kid?
So there's more evidence.
I was
and
in jail.
The car that was seen at the place where the body was found. Yeah, the young kid. And Chief, the car that was seen in the area and at the time the body was found in the cemetery was a white Corolla. And the guy, one of the people that actually seen the car said, listen, I know my cars. I'm a car guy. That was a 2011, 2012, whatever Corolla.
And that's what.
So when the investigators went to the dude's house, check this part out, Trap. The guy in question said, yo, I rented a car. But guess what car he said he rented? One of his family members or friends or girlfriend's car. He said, look, that's the car I rented. And it was a white or a gray something else. But when they looked into it deeper, it was actually a white Corolla that he rented. Yep. He tried to lie and switch cars and say, no, I rented one of my friends. No, you did not.
No, you did not.
And guess what year it was? 2011, 2012.
But my thing is this. I've been a criminal all my life. I've been in prison with murderers, everybody. I've been with every type of person. This evidence that they have on this man, I have never, ever seen somebody with that much evidence on him in prison.
I see niggas get locked up for less in circumstantial evidence.
Hey, Chief, I'm just going to say this and shut up. After all this that I just said, all the evidence, they said they don't have enough.
That's crazy.
I don't understand that. I've been convicted of. I never had I never ever had a physical piece of proof in my life.
Princess, shut up.
Never.
Damn.
Yo, you know how many people that's doing life sentences for less than this right now? I know them personally. Personally. If everybody that ever been in prison listens to this, they're gonna believe that there's more to this.
Yeah, hell yeah, there gotta be more to this.
Yo, there's no way that this man didn't go in cuffs.
Like that be overlooked?
Yes, there's no way.
Stuff that we even know personally about certain other situations. Niggas is locked up for less. Circumstantial evidence, all of that. Yeah.
A trap. And another thing is when they went to the restaurant and they said, "Listen, we gotta go and pick up and go see the kid's daughter." Because the family members came down and they wouldn't let the kid Chad that passed, they wouldn't let him see his daughter. This is when he was alive. So they said, listen, we got to go in different cars or ride with us. But before that, the dude in question was getting all belligerent and loud and whatnot. So the sister was like, I don't know if I want to get in the car with him and go to, his grandmother's house or family member's house to see the kid. So she eventually got in a car with him, and the kid Chad went in another car with somebody else's friends. On the way there, the guy in question of killing Chad kept saying, "Yo, you know who I am? I done got away with such and such, this and that. I done did this and that, and I'm this. I'm a criminal. You don't want to mess with me." And he actually said to the family member, he messed up for the last time or something to that nature.
Yep, that's exactly
he literally
what he said.
That to her.
That's exactly
and
what he said.
And when they got there to visit the kid, this is the sad part, and I heard Trap say this already. The kid, Chad, had to wait down the street.
Down the street, man.
Why the family members had the kid, and they couldn't even come in the house, passing the kid around, their family member, which is Chad's daughter. He couldn't even be in the vicinity. He had to wait down the street. Like they, say hi to their niece and cousin.
This is a sad story. And this
That's
is a story,
sad, bro.
This is a story that we need answers for. We need answers for every one of our stories, especially when our young kids is being murdered in the street and y'all ain't giving them no answers, and y'all gonna just
I'm sorry.
Yo, you know how many innocent people that are in maximum security for crimes they didn't do? You know how many kids that are in maximum security doing life sentences for just being around? They didn't actually pull a murder. They didn't actually do the murder.
They don't care.
You know what I'm saying?
You know the ideology, the way of thinking, like two birds, one stone.
And my thing is this. So now we know that they don't like black people there. The evidence came out. Where do we go from here with them? Because I know I will never eat out of there again.
No, I've never been in there. I never will. I never will go in there.
Next question. How do we ask the Institute, why haven't they demanded answers? This man was a part of their program.
He worked there?
No, he went there. They was probably helping him get his job. The Institute is a resourceful place.
Did he ever bring his personal problem that he got with that family there?
You're right. I wonder if he did talk to somebody there about what he was going through, because he absolutely was going through it.
And them trying to implement peace. You know what I'm saying? With his affiliation there, I wonder if he talked to anybody that was there and let them know that he was having what's up, Ms. Diva? That he was having a problem with the family like that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, really.
Then I wonder if his life was ever threatened before, you know what I'm saying, by them, or you know.
Wasn't Sal Montero was there? I think Bub's over there.
Yeah,
I think Lisa Pina's over there.
Yeah,
good people, man. Dope. I know they probably heard him, whatever he's going through, and it's probably confidential too. Whatever he told them.
Nah, hell no.
You know what I mean?
Does T Dorsey still affiliate with the nonviolence?
Well, I don't know. It's a possibility, Chief. I know exactly what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. But there's some great people over there too, man. I mean, great people over there.
I'm trying to call Lisa right now. I'm not playing. Here we go.
And Lisa just got appointed. She's one of the big dogs up there. She's been doing it for a while. She's tough. Great person.
Let me see.
Oh, Shanice just said something that made some sense. She said, if Ruben is this big bad dude with reach, maybe the Institute is scared to speak. I don't know. Is that the big dude that used to be sitting behind the counter collecting all the money? Is that who that is?
Call Lisa.
Is that the big dude though?
Yeah.
That be sitting at the counter at the register collecting the money all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pause.
All right. Benny.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, nah, she didn't answer.
No, she's probably just so professional, probably just working. Like she'll probably give you that information. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
But
absolutely.
I'm the type of person I want to be. I want to be right. I want to be right down to it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is nothing that we want to. Nah, this is something that for the community. What put money into a business that, for one, just took one of our people's lives for no reason. Two, that establishment doesn't like us. I don't get it. And then they block me. Any of you that share that, they're gonna block you. They block me. They're gonna block you.
I don't know if Melissa Jackson posted it. I think one of the workers or whatever who owns the joint was saying she's no longer affiliated with the people in question, and it's somebody from the restaurant. I think I seen that. She was apologizing and saying she has nothing to do with that situation, and she's so sorry. I gotta find that. I think Melissa Jackson posted maybe.
One of them. That statement might come into play later or whatever.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because that just sounds like somebody that knows something and is trying not to be not to be bothered.
You motherfuckers. Yeah.
That's what motherfuckers do. They'll separate themselves from real quick.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Distancing themselves.
There's a lot of people that's going to separate themselves from this. And I'm not letting you separate. If you was in that recording, I don't care what you, I don't care if I know you. If you was in that recording, there's a lot of things that are not answered in that recording, bro. But not even not answered. There's a lot of evidence that should have just. I don't even know why we're here.
Let me ask this. How much? Hold on, Uncle Benny. How much time did this do? Like, what's the timeline of events or whatever? How much time after the fact did this dude have to go back to try to cover some bases?
10 years.
Oh, this is whoa.
Yeah. Oh, this is 2014.
I'm thinking this is something that just happened spontaneous.
This is 2014. This happened in 2014. He had all these years to cover all that evidence up.
That's a long time.
Chief. Hey, Chief. This is one of the reasons why we're real funky about this said restaurant too, because one of the most important confrontations that happened in front of this said restaurant, where they was getting a little funky with the kid Chad and arguing and threatening him and all this type of stuff. So when they went back to retrieve the video from that restaurant, what do you think happened to the video?
They said the video, I told them, They said they
all of a sudden
they could. See, this is a cover up.
And then Uncle Benny and everybody else in the chat probably could help me with this question too. Like when it comes to videos, I mean, I can understand something happening there. Like, but like, say you had a Ring video.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a crime committed or caught on there and it was on yours, I don't think you have to give up the video.
Yes, sir. They can subpoena it.
No, they can subpoena it.
They can say you know
what I'm saying, but what if you don't admit, like you got a ring and be like, oh, my shit don't work?
Oh, I don't know.
They'll go by looking up. They'll look up and they'll say there's a video there.
I think they can probably find out if your shit works.
Yeah, they can definitely go to you.
I'm just asking a hypothetical. I don't know.
I know what you're saying, but because I really don't know the answer to that either. But what I'm saying is,
no, they can subpoena it. Yes.
Yeah, I know they can subpoena it. But what I'm saying
is, they can.
Can they check and see if it works? Like if my camera's right there.
There's a lot of businesses and places that got cameras and stuff or whatever. Like for instance, all right, this is a not a personal situation, but this happened over in front of the barbershop. Something happened over there. There's cameras in front of the barbershop. Mm-hmm. But those cameras, there's other cameras around, but those cameras in front of the barbershop, they don't work.
Yeah.
And I was asked. They was like, yo, what's up with those cameras don't work. And they just walked away. They didn't say nothing.
They just walked away.
Right.
I could have been lying. They look like they work. They look like they're functioning. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, them shits don't work. Like, don't ask us nothing, but them shits don't work. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's the gravity of the situation, what they need the cameras for, too. I mean, if somebody's shoplifting, they'll be like, they don't work. And they'll be like, never mind, whatever. But especially something as important as that, they will subpoena that. But what happens if you say, no, they don't work, or I messed up the video and that day it didn't record?
No,
nothing. Absolutely nothing happened.
This makes me go back to Shanisha's comment in the comments a little while ago when she said this person having certain relationships and stuff or whatever and a reach and a foundation of intimidation amongst folks or whatever this, and this has been 10 years? What?
Yeah, this has been 10. It's been 10 years, man. It's been more than 10 years.
God damn.
It's been actually 12 years.
And Chief, this is them talking about they literally didn't like the situation that she had a baby out of wedlock, but more importantly, she had a baby with somebody that looks like me. That was the main thing. They didn't appreciate that. They didn't appreciate somebody, you know.
Yo, excuse me. But do they not realize they're black too? Do they not?
Absolutely.
Nah, but
no, they don't.
They're never gonna understand that. But Chief,
no, they never understand.
When you hear this video, you're
it.
Gonna hear the hatred that the family had for her because she messed with a black guy. That's what they was talking about in there. They were saying how the family was going after her, and then they started taking it out on him.
What is she saying?
Yep.
She took I know. See, she's a criminal.
She sided with her family.
What is she
and don't forget, Chief, they were going back and forth anyway. Her and the kid Chad, her and the baby's father.
Hey, yo, the baby's
so that was
mother,
easy for her to side with the family.
Yo, the baby's mother got caught in like 4 or 5 lies. She should be charged. There's no way she should not be. She should not. There's a
lot of solid women out there. You know, some women can take some things to the grave.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. There's women who got some things that they won't even tell their best friend.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. So now something of this magnitude or whatever, but at the same time, we also know, like, you know, when pressure's applied a certain way, you know what I'm saying. You sitting in that motherfucking interrogation room or whatever and all that, and you're pressured the right way with the right questions, they ain't really no lying. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know.
My thing is, where do we stand? Where do we stand as our city? Where do we stand? Where do we stand? Where do we stand as how do we go about this? How do we go about our lives and try to seek justice for this family?
I'm thinking.
Well, it's starting from what we're doing right now.
I'm thinking other like diabolical shit. I'm just like, oh.
It's starting from what we're talking about right now, Trap.
I don't think that a black person should ever, and a Spanish person. Yo, I think that all our Dominican people and all our Spanish people, because we rock with you. Yo, you see how Would you guys wanted us to just go downtown and rock with y'all with ICE? You see how many black people was down there with y'all? You see how we stand together? You see how we stand together with y'all? You see how a lot of us is at the State House making sure that the ICE don't come do something to your people? Yo, you see how there's black people there? You see how we want y'all to stand with us? We want y'all to go to Grand Panada and tell them we won't give you our money either. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to stand with the blacks too, because y'all ain't right for that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want our Hispanic brothers and sisters to do. This ain't no time for us to go apart from each other and start calling each other racist names and splitting apart from each other. Nah, we're too much of a small knitted city that has a lot of Latino in our city. You understand what I'm saying?
Chief, listen, this is us, policing us. Say if there's a white dude in Billy Jones, I'll just say, God rest his soul. Billy Jones goes anywhere and somebody asks a fool with Billy Jones, yo, Benny, some other black dudes was over, and we go there, me, you, Trap, or whatever, and go, listen, I'm black just like you, but that's our boy Billy Jones. Watch yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute, you gonna stick up for? Yes, I am. But I thought you was down with me. No, I'm down with you. Me and you were the same color, bro. But leave that dude alone. That's my guy. Imagine if a Spanish person or anybody else walked in there and say, wow, I didn't know y'all was like this up in here. I got a bunch of family and friends that's black. What y'all doing? I ain't going in here either.
Yo,
oh my God, you put your Spanish like me? Don't matter.
Yo, hold on, Benny. Yo, she just said the illest shit, bro. Yo, that was the illest shit ever, bro. Yo, we always stand for everybody else and nobody never stands for us. Yo, I feel like that about my life. I always stand up for people and people never stand up for me. But that shit changed when I seen people go on social media and stand up for me. Yo, I salute everybody that stood up for me. When you went on that post and you told that woman exactly about my podcast and y'all stood up for me, yo, that shit really touched me because not too many people ever stood up for me. My own family don't stand up for me. You understand what I'm saying? So when I see strangers stand up for me, that shit made me almost tears this morning when I seen that people standing up for me. You understand what I'm saying? People, coming to my, I don't usually get that. I never get that. Fuck usually, I'll never get that. So when I see people going up, standing up, and telling the truth, it ain't like people was lying and hoping that this woman got a better understanding of who I am. You understand what I'm saying? What my podcast stands for. You know what I'm saying? So I thank everybody. You understand what I'm saying? I even thank you motherfuckers that was hating and liking and hearting it. You hearting her shit. I thank y'all too, because I seen who hearted it and liked it.
Yep,
you understand what I'm saying?
Too.
I thank y'all too. I don't got no smoke.
Yep, thank them too.
You know what I'm saying? I don't got no smoke. That means that you don't watch my podcast. You just liking somebody's shit. That means you're a fucking groupie. That means you just, when somebody posts something, you don't even read or think about what you say. You just hit the heart button. That means you're a fucking groupie. That's what the fuck that means. Because if you sit there and say that, that's all I do is talk about, yo, I don't even want to get into it. I don't even want to get into it, but that shit is just wow. I never
see that, Trap, and I don't even want you to get into it either. But no, I didn't even see what you're talking about.
Yeah, Benny, because I know you would have went right on there. I know you would have went on there. Lisa McCarthy, you would have went right on there. You probably know her. You know what I'm saying? Because she's my friend.
Lisa,
my friend.
Lisa's cool. Oh, I don't know why she went. That's my girl too. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not.
You know what? Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not tripping, but I'm just saying to y'all, I just want to say salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? We moving, but we trying to get justice right now. You know what I'm saying? And she's the last thing that we ever going to think about. You know what I'm saying? We're at the No Longer Trap podcast. When we see this happening in our community and our local establishment that we are giving money to. You know what I'm saying? I see lines out the door. I see lines out the door with that restaurant. That restaurant's right in my hood. That restaurant's right in South Providence where that shit used to be dominant of blacks. Oh, yeah. How you gonna do that?
Imagine
you understand what I'm saying? And then you kill a kid. You. It's like you. I feel like you hung him you hung him like the Klan. Then you burnt him like the Klan. That's the shit. The Klans. I used to read books when I was in jail about a lot of that. Back in the Klan, that's the stuff the Klan. Yeah, that's the stuff the Klan used to do to us black men. So when I seen that really hurt my soul. That really hurt my soul. That was a senseless. Yo, man, I'm just thinking, yo, that man just wanted to be a father to his daughter.
That's it.
They did not say not one aggression. That man showed aggression, did one aggressive move, like tried to grab the girl, fight uncle, act like he was gonna pull some guns out, brought some dudes over there. Nothing like that did this man show.
If anything, Trap, and I young man, and they said that the guy in question that killed him in front of the restaurant, I mean, he was all in his face, cussing him out, calling all types of names. And his sister and family members actually looked at, the chat and said, wow, I'm surprised he didn't crash out. He had crazy restraint. I salute him for that, but I'm very surprised he didn't crash out.
Good morning, Shawnice. Hello? Benny.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here, Shawnice.
Shawnice. Hold on. Let me call her back. She just called in. I know she got a good point up there texting. So I know she wants to get this point off because I know it's a good point. I'm going to bet my life.
He said they do shit like that, and they kill motherfuckers in the worst of ways.
To this work, man.
Hey, good morning, Shawnice.
Good morning. Good morning.
I know that you called in because you was texting. I said I know she got a great point that I missed or something. Please enlighten us.
Nah, it's not essentially a point on the case, but I think that this case is important to us as Black people to just realize how important it is to be diligent about who we're around, because this man got killed because he was a Black man having a baby with somebody. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And it really just makes you realize how unwelcome we really are in so many spaces still, even in 2026. You know what I mean?
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I was thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, man, do
and
I be
funny,
Spanish
Shawnice,
people?
you say that. It's fun. Real quick, I want to say, Shawnice, it's funny that you say that, saying that we're unwelcome in a bunch of places still to this day. And we growing up, and we think it's white people. No, it is not. There's a multitude of nationalities.
It's all people, from Chinese people to Mexican people to the Dominican people that look just like us, to sometimes our own, the Africans, Ethiopians, like Black people, right? And listen, I need y'all to understand, when we say Black, right? Black people are not the same as Africans, Ethiopians. That's why we got different characteristics, different features. You know what I'm saying? Black people within themselves, even though we're not really Black, because Black, you can't really link that to nothing. That's a term that's been put on us here in America. Because, when you say Africa, right, you can link that to something. When you say Ethiopia, you can link that to something. But when you say Black, right, what does that link to?
Just the color.
You get what I'm saying? So we are
United States. That's it.
Right. We are a set group of people of our own, different from all these other people. And do you realize that all them other groups hate us?
Right.
But when stuff happens, right, we're the first group everybody pops out to. If we don't say nothing, just like when they started deporting these Dominicans and everything else, right? When the Black people were quiet, what did you see all over TikTok and everywhere else? Why the Black people quiet? Why the Black people not coming out? But when it's our stuff, we got to fight on our own. We got to show up on our own. We got to die on our own.
That's a fact. That's a
why
bona fide fact.
I'm trying to remember who said that. They said, Black folks, stand down. Go sit down somewhere.
Yeah, one of the branches.
Water, sip our teas.
One of the branches. One of the many branches of some of the Black Panther parties that are trying to uprise right now. You got different sets within the Black Panthers, but one of them that goes by the name the original Black Panther Party, or I forget the leader's name or whatever, but he was talking about exactly what Shawnice is saying. But there's a lot of discrepancy in that or whatever, because certain other Black Panther parties feel like they're supposed to be protecting anybody that's oppressed, no matter your origin of ethnicity and shit or whatever, but they all got different beliefs. But there's one other brother was coming at the dude that's recently been in Philly, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, with the guns,
standing up against the ICE,
you
know what I'm saying, agents in Philly or whatever. But the dude was saying to him and to everybody else, they was like saying along the lines of what Shawnice is talking about, as far as, nobody stood up for us or our issues or problems. Now that you're targeted and they're coming at you the way they're doing in this country, you're looking to us for help. You know what I'm saying? We've barely been able to help ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't never help us.
Anytime we have or whatever the fight or struggle that has been, like, you know, as for us, but like you benefit in so many different ways, but you don't be reciprocal of
they benefit from being black, but don't help. You know what I'm saying? I get it because Eubank, shout out to Eubank. He has shown me that they got like black Dominicans, like there's grants they get. They'll take
only when it benefits them.
Yeah, if it's a grant for the black they got a grant for a black company or black. The Spanish people can take the grant and go on the black. You understand what I'm saying? Afro-American, Afro-Latina.
Yep. Put an afro in the front.
Yeah, they say Afro-Latina. You understand what I'm saying? But this should not. I don't want this to make it into a race war.
Nah.
Know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying.
No, I know that.
Race. I just want black people to be diligent on the fact of like we're not always liked in these spaces, and just because people smile in our faces and doesn't mean that they like us. Just because they take our money doesn't mean that they like us. Like more often than not, I ain't even gonna say I'm surprised, but like we're really not liked. We're just liked for what we can do for other people. We're liked for our money. We're liked for every other thing, but for actually us.
You're right.
So that's why I'm just saying, like this story right here, I feel like please teach your sons this, because I have 2 sons and I talked to them about this because this man lost his life because he had a kid with the wrong person.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
He literally lost his life because he chose to have a kid with the wrong person, not knowing where it was going to go. But like, that's why he ended up losing his life, because he was black and had a kid with this girl and her family didn't like it.
Yes.
Domingo just said in the chat, he said, we only understand situations when we're affected. A black man was ostracized by the NFL, but I see everyone that's still supporting the Super Bowl. He said, I can't stand the hypocrisy.
No, and he's right. Yeah. He's right, because we as black people gotta stop supporting the things and the people that don't support us, especially because as black people, most of all the revenue comes from us. The spending and everything else, that's us. If we stop doing that, do you realize how much money these places would lose?
It's the fact that we don't have unity. You know what I'm saying? And even amongst all the different groups that promote unity, there's division amongst that as well. You know what I'm saying? So in this country,
and that's what they're afraid of. They know
country, we've been conditioned to hate each other. You know what I'm saying?
And that's their biggest thing, Chief. They do everything in their power to make sure we dissipate from each other and don't unite, because they know when in fact we do it.
We do it all the time, every day. Remember Trap before I said
that? Say it, baby, say it.
I said one time, Uncle Benny the Trap, we was talking about a similar. This still has stuff to do with or whatever, but I was like, when we look at each other, people that we don't know, especially the conditioning that we have, this northern conditioning. When we look at other brothers that we don't know, what's honestly your first thought when you make eye contact with somebody that you don't know?
Where this nigga from?
You know, like you pause.
Yeah,
tighten up. And that's crazy though, because then now like when our experiences down south.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
It might be some big pause with some big old country back nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you make eye contact, and you're like, you still got our northern mentality, but the nigga fuck our head up. We were like, hey, how y'all doing?
And that's what happened to me.
Y'all eat yet? Y'all eat anything?
Yeah. So
that's true.
When I went to
family's from Alabama, and when I went down there, it was nothing but Southern hospitality.
Yes.
People I don't even know. They were so nice and so welcoming, and I'm like, in Rhode Island, we're not like that. We're more rude. You know what I mean? But Alabama, baby, they gonna give you everything you need without even knowing you.
Yes.
Damn, boy.
Yes. And I said this when I went to Florida, and when I see everybody says, how you doing? Everybody speaks to you. You see people, they look like gangsters as soon as they see you. How you doing? You be like, damn. His face don't match. His face didn't. I mean, what he said don't match the way he looks. You know what I'm saying? You look at him and be like, oh, he ain't gonna say what up to me, and he be the first one to say what up to you. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But Shawnee's
fellas. And you too, Shanice, us being in Rhode Island, living here forever or whatever, knowing 90% of Rhode Islanders, do you still get that if you see somebody that you don't know or not familiar with? Do you still get that type of a look?
We do, but we do it. We do it to each other. You know what I'm saying? It's always like a kind of a stare down, but the stare down ain't a stare down to like, you know. Like we're being observant, you know what I'm saying? We're being observant of our
It's not a stare down like I got beef with you. It's a stare down to see who you are. Are you a threat?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You understand what I'm saying? Like when I go in every store I go in, every restaurant I go in,
we're prejudice against our own is basically what I'm trying to point out. You know?
Yeah. Before I order my food, Benny, I look in the rack. I'm looking in there who's eating in the booths. Everything. I gotta see if there's opposite. I gotta see what's in here. You understand what I'm saying? There could be somebody. The reason why is, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be 100. The reason why is there's some finish lines in this city that I can't wait to run into. I'm being honest. I ain't talking about no guns and nothing, but I want to see this man. And I don't care where we at. So wherever I go in life, I just look, and I'm looking and I just look to make sure he not in here. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how I am. That's just how I am, man. That's just how I am in every situation. Yeah, I want to see him before he sees me. Yes. Hell yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. I want to see him before. But before I go, before I let Shawneesh, you still on the phone?
Yep.
I put up a post, right, about there's 3 questions. There's 3 answers. There's 3 type of individuals that your daughter can date, right? Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And what was?
I did not.
You didn't see it?
I don't think so.
All right, I put up 3 different individuals you want your daughter to date. A guy,
and what was the individual?
You know what I'm saying? A guy that I forgot what it was. I was trying to find it right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna find it. But it was basically saying all 3 of them are bad. But
oh God,
you had to pick the best of the worst.
You had to pick the best of the worst, right? So I made people pick the best of the worst, right?
Well, can she just be single then? Like, damn, why gotta have the worst?
No, but you have.
Because y'all want me to be a good woman, right? But then I gotta get the worst for the worst while being a good woman. Like,
all right, so
this makes some sense.
So what I said was, so the women says, oh no, I wouldn't want my daughter to date neither one of them. I said they have to pick one of them, right? You have to pick one of them, right? They said, so there's no good guys in the world. I said, think about it. I said, I want every woman right now to think about it. If there's 200 men in this room right now, how many of them don't cheat on their woman, Shawneesh?
Not many.
Shawneesh, hold, come on. No, Shawneesh, you're not answering. You're not answering my question. You're not answering my question. I'm asking you, out of 200 men.
You said how many of them are cheating, and I said probably a lot.
No, can you give me an exact number, please?
You said there's 20 in the room. How can I give you? If there's 20 in the room, right?
If there's
most men lack control because that's what the cheating is, lacking the control. You might get a good 2 that don't cheat.
All right, so what I'm trying to say to you is, out of 20 men, you said 18 of them cheat, right? So what I'm telling you is, right, in the litter that's out there in the streets right now, so if there's 1,000 men out there, how many of them cheat? 900 and what? So what I was trying to say is, your daughter is gonna basically have to choose between one of these, the worst of the 3. She might get a good one that don't cheat, but the most of them that you get that don't cheat, they're already locked down. They've been with their woman since kindergarten. You understand what I'm saying, Shawneesh?
That's some real truth right
yes, and that's all I was trying to show. That's all I was trying to show. The women was going, oh, da-da-da. So then a woman went on there and said, oh, no, these guys, I wouldn't want none of them. All of these guys are no good. I asked her. I said, what about your son? What description is your son fit in them categories? Crickets. Because I know her son. And I wanted to act. I just want her. See, I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to show her that your son could be in that category of men that beat women, men that not bad provider. You understand what I'm saying? Your son could be in that category. So that's what I was trying to say.
We got men on the phone, right? And since we bringing up this cheating, right? Let me ask a question, right? Why is it that even when y'all got something good, right, and it's exactly what you was asking for, right? Why do you have to cheat?
See, this is the $1 million question that you keep asking.
Why do you get what I'm saying?
Some guys are just selfish.
Trying that is broken, but it's like you really couldn't control.
It could be a number of reasons. Some guys are just selfish. Some guys might feel like they could get away with it. There might be an uncontrollable lust about that person or who it is. It could be an emotional disconnect with the person they're with. It could be anything. Anything could drive.
No, but see, I didn't say that. I said when you got someone good. I said when you got someone good. So that narrows down the situation.
All right.
And it also can be this, and I'm gonna put it in this terms. You like steak, right, Shanice?
I'm gonna tell you what it is. As soon as you're all done, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is.
Steak.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is.
So then there should be no point of ever being married then, right? Because when you get married, right, you're essentially saying you want to be with someone, that one steak
forever
and potatoes, right? So should we not just have marriage?
All right, can I?
Unless you're swingers.
Marriage isn't necessary, not for me. Absolutely not. And that's probably one of the reasons why. That's absolutely one of the reasons why. Marriage means shut it down. I mean, how many people like Chief's Chief, your grandmother? How long was they married for, Chief?
Eternity. It was married for, I don't know the exact number of years, Uncle Benny. I'd be lying to you if I said a number, but.
Right. But out of all the marriages we all went to in the past 10, 15 years, how many people are still married that we know, that we went to their wedding or we said congratulations? How many people that are married still 10, 15 years from now?
I only got one of those in my life right now. Well, shout out to my uncle Earl and my aunt Tony. Whatever, my grandparents and them.
You know what I mean? So do you think marriage is necessary? Do you think marriage is necessary to be with somebody? Do you think so?
Divorce is at an all-time high. But just Benny, can I cook for 1 second? I just want to tell you why I believe men cheat. Most of us, right? We grew up in homes, right, with fathers that did what?
Cheated.
Most of us grew up in homes that when our fathers was in our homes or wasn't in our homes, who did we idolize?
Your mother.
Huh?
You said when they wasn't in the homes?
No, I'm saying when your father and mother lived with you, who did you idolize?
Oh, my father.
All right, so let's get into that. A lot of us, I'm not blaming our dads, but I am blaming our dads. Because you could blame their dads. Because how many families does grandpa got kids out of, you got cousins that, and you go, damn, grandma, how was you and grandpa together 50 years and he got 18-year-old kids by her and that he got all these kids, and grandma, you ain't never stepped off. Because grandma's was loyal and grandpa's was out there. It was like cheating on your woman was like, it was like something that was like a taboo. Like it was, I don't know. It was something that we was taught.
Like a rite of passage, if you want to say.
Yeah, Shanice, you get what I'm trying to say. Yes.
What are you doing?
Yes. I'm watching my dad do this, and Dad, shout out to my dad because he sat here and he told you this. I had to lie for my dad. I had to cover up for my dad. Then I went and lived with my dad, and my dad got all of these kids, right? By different women. You understand what I'm saying? I'm watching my dad. I'm grown up. The man that I idolize. I'm watching my dad do this. I'm watching my dad. This is my king. This is the man that I would lay my life for. This is the man I look up to every day of my life. I'm watching with multiple women. So when I grow up, right, guess what happens to me? I'm not trying to say, oh yeah, our fathers taught us. But just think about it. If you sat there, look at all the women that watch their mothers be fast. Look how fast they are. Nobody never says that. Nobody. Look at all the women with a lot of kids when they was young. Look at all the women that was having sex when they was 13, 14. Their mothers was having sex when they was 13. See, that's what I'm trying to say. But nobody never says nothing to the women that do it. They come out, they say something to the men that do it, but they never look at it and go, damn, Big Mousy had 9 kids. He had a bunch of kids everywhere else. Damn, he had his father had 20. You understand what I'm saying? Look at all the big families in our city. Look at all the cousins. That's why we're all related. How the fuck do you think we're all related in our city? How do you think we're all related and somehow?
And it's funny to say too, Trav.
I mean, I think you just yesterday you said we're all related because Papa got 80 kids in 7 different homes. You just said.
Yeah, that's what That's what I'm trying to say, Shawneese. Our grandfathers was moving around, Shawneese. Grandma was home being loyal.
It was always the man.
Yeah.
Spread the wealth.
It wasn't grandma having kids. It was always grandpa. That's embedded in us, man. That's embedded in every man.
So here's another question that I have, right? So for women, right? Why do y'all expect good women if this is what we're to expect from men? Because it's just been happening forever.
No,
and no one has ever thought, like, you know what?
Why didn't grandma complain?
It's just a double standard.
Why didn't grandma complain, Shawneese?
Because we want to know, also, you have to realize, right, hold on, you have to realize, wait, that back then, right, also, women didn't have the means to just leave like we do today. Because guess what? Dad went out and got all the money. So if mom decided to leave, even if he was beating the kids, beating her, whatever, if mom wanted to leave, she then had to decide, how am I going to take care of these 7
My grandmother could have left. My grandmother had a career.
Do this and that.
Shawneese, my grandmother had a career. She had her own money.
They don't have to stay.
My grandmother had her own money. But that's what I'm trying to say to you.
But all right, think about it like this, Trap. Back then, right, before women really came into the workforce, how many of our grandmothers was really working and making money enough to leave if they wanted to? Because if you ask your grandmothers and them, some of them stayed because they had to, not because they wanted to. And y'all don't be remembering that too, that some women stayed because they had to, not because they wanted to.
Right there. There it is.
I've seen it where men,
observational learning.
I've seen it where men actually made the women think that they need them. And without me,
you can do that too.
So you better stay
You can do that too. And not to be rude, but you can bring a woman down by your words. Women, we're emotional. You can bring a woman down and make her feel like she really does need you just by her words, by like mind-essing her. And that's a real thing. I mean, I know you would sit there and be like, how can a woman let that happen? But like they say, right, how do men win women? We care about the words that come out your mouth. You get what I'm saying? And we really do focus on the words that come out your mouth. So when you be beating a woman down with your words, making her feel like she can't go nowhere without you, in her mind, she starts to think like, I'll be nothing without this man. You get what I'm saying? And that makes her scared to even leave, especially if she got children. Because a woman with children, she's not just thinking about herself. She's thinking about them children. And she cares about her children enough. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting here enduring abuse, enduring this and that because I don't want to leave because of my kids. And we have seen that in actual real life. It's not even just me talking. Like, we've seen women who have stayed off the strength of, I don't know what I'm going to do with my kids.
And how many men do that?
Men don't, because they can get up and leave the mom with the kids.
No, but I'm saying if a man...
That happen all the time.
Yeah, we do. But I'm saying, though, we see... I'm saying... I'm just... You don't think that men stay around for their kids?
No, you know what? Some good men actually do, because there are men, not more than women, but there are men who are the opposite. Like, there are women who beat men. You get what I'm saying? I've seen women who beat men, and they only get in relationships where they can beat the man. And then when the man has a kid with her and he wants to be a good father, I don't want to leave my kid. And I know the type of woman she is. If I break up with her, she's going to do everything to make my life a living hell so I can't see this kid.
She said her grandmother was a lawyer. Yeah, I'm saying that women could have left. That's what I believe. Shawneese believes that they was traumatized and they couldn't have left because
first of all,
you know what I'm saying? I'm saying that's your belief.
Most women, and that is true because we were not workers like that back then. And that's history for you, not me talking. That's fucking history. Women fought to be workers.
Before women's rights.
Yes,
before women's rights and things and stuff like that.
Not in the 70s. Not in the 70s and 80s and 90s. That's what I'm talking about. She's going back to the 50s and 60s and 20s and 10s.
No, I'm talking about once you get to a certain level, right? We have certain behaviors that are embedded in us that get passed down to us through even DNA. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So behaviors, right, can be passed down.
Yeah,
they can be passed down. So yes, for the past 30, 40, whatever years we've been here. But before that, right, there was behaviors being instilled in us.
Yeah, so behaviors could be genetic too.
So cheating is a genetic that's getting passed down?
It could be.
I think cheating can be genetic. Yes, it can be. Yeah. It can be genetic, and just like how you said, it can be it could be copied. Like how you said, oh, I saw my father do it. I saw my grandfather do it. So you could say that could be genetic for you, or
what did that lady say?
I'm mimicking what I saw.
What was remember that comment she wrote? She was like, from seeing, observating, and
observational learning.
Observational learning.
Like that's what Shanice is just talking about. It's just
she was like,
it's called what I know is called in psychology is called the social learning theory, meaning that you can literally learn from watching what your peers do. So you don't have to go through the same thing as someone else because you can watch what they did and learn from that. Like, what was the consequences for them? What was the follow for them? What good came out of it? Like, okay, well, I don't have to do that because she did it, and I see where that got hurt. That's called the social learning theory.
Oh, the social learning theory.
With me having all the siblings that I have, and then also remembering the times, like my mother and father was married or whatever, but I remember some of their beefs and arguments, and a lot of the ones when it came to cheating and this and that too. But like, I never seen my dad. Like, I listened to you talking about you had to lie for your dad, you had to do this, you had to do that, whatever. I was put in one situation, but not by my dad. You know what I'm saying? But like I never seen my dad with another woman though. You know
I see my dad. I had to stay over other women's houses because I was living with my dad. So me and my dad, since I was 11, I was living with my dad. So I watched my dad. Can I tell you a story? This is a crazy story. Yo, when I turned 16 years old, my dad tried to get me to fuck his girl. It's not funny. It's not funny. Not funny. I'm laughing because this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. But I'm just saying, this is a story that happened in my. This is something that happened in my life. And that kind of. My father was vicious.
I never wanted nothing my dad had.
Yeah, me neither. You know what I'm saying? No, but I'm just saying. My father. This story is so crazy. I lived on Beacon Street near Chad.
You should have told
so when I came home, my father was all smiling and shit. He was like, "Yeah, you 16 now, boy." I was like, "Yeah, right." Or as I remember,
oh God.
Or as I remember, well, it was man. Yo, man, I couldn't do it because I don't play that shit. I couldn't do that shit. I couldn't do that. My father was a vicious motherfucker. Yes, because she was from another. I think she was from Boston or somewhere. So he was thinking like, "Fuck it." I don't know. I don't know. That's how he was thinking. But I couldn't have did that to my son. But my father, I don't know. But this is what my father. You got to ask him why he did that shit to me. Why would he even put that into my head? That's traumatic. Yes. And now, can I tell you something? This is somebody that, my father just met. She was from another place, but still can't do that shit, man. That shit stuck in my head. I was like, man, I'll never put my son through some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not funny. That's
700. I believe I stand with 700. You supposed to take that to the grave. It's a I'm over here fucked up. I'm fucked up.
No, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it, so it was.
How did you feel like when you was put in the predicament for that?
Nah, because he quickly cleaned it up. He was like, "Nah, I was fucking with you. I was seeing what you was gonna do."
You got scared?
Huh?
You got scared?
Nah, he cleaned it up. When he seen my face,
but did you feel pressure? Like,
nah, he didn't give me. He didn't give me a chance. He didn't give me time. I think he was fucking with my head. I think he was probably testing me to see how nasty I was. You know what I'm saying? Can we go there?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
It's a possibility. Wow. It's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. You said genetically.
No, and the other reason why I'm laughing. All right, so check this out. One of my little cousins and my son Tay.
Yeah.
These niggas used to talk shit all the time.
Right? Oh, and you asked her, I already know where this is going. I did the same shit to my nephew.
These niggas used to talk shit all the time about what they would do.
Yeah.
That, whatever. Yeah.
So I know where he's going with this.
I had this one friend one time.
Yeah.
This is, if you're listening, shut up or whatever.
Yeah.
This is way before me and your history or whatever. But I told Shorty, I said, yo, go scare my cousin.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
My son and my cousin.
Act like no, but I had her get naked.
She went in there in a bra and thong and was like, what's up? What y'all want to do? These niggas was scared to death.
Yeah. You niggas be talking about it.
They were scared to death. They were scared to death, yo. That shit was funny.
Yo, a lot of these young men and shit, they be having these conversations and shit, and you be sitting there with these conversations, and you be listening to them with them. And if they're really on the spot, they really ain't. You be like, come on, let's go to a strip club. They be like,
They don't know how to act. Shit like that's bad though. You don't do that because that could turn a kid out, yo. You don't want a kid turned out. And now that kid's whole life is fucking a strip club now.
Yes. So, Shawnice, how do you got 2 boys, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you, when you hear your boys having crazy conversations, how does a woman have to get in the middle of that?
What do you mean? Like, how do I talk to them?
No. If you just hear them having crazy conversations and you're just sitting there like, they're these nasty little bastards.
I mean, well, my oldest is 18 and my youngest is 12, so they don't really be having sexual conversations.
They're differences.
But me, I have real life conversations with them, and I don't sugarcoat nothing. Like I'm talking to the point that my 12-year-old is like, "Ma," but I'm like, "No, I'm gonna be honest with y'all because life is gonna be honest." So when I talk with my sons, I'm honest because I feel like that's the only way to be. That's the only way they're gonna learn something. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, I'm always talking honest with them, even about like sexual things. Like I'm blunt about it. Like I don't care.
Hey, Shawnice, real quick question, because we always talk about it with the fellas. Now, I want to hear from a female, especially from you. If you have a male friend, right, and you's a cool, and that's what you are, just cool, hang out, respect each other. How do you curb what he comes at you sexual and he wants to take it further and you're just friends and you want him to know that? Like, how do you deter that and still stay friends?
Well, I mean, if anybody knows me in real life, I'm mad blunt, especially when it comes to emotions and stuff like that. Like, I'm not one to beat around the bush because I don't believe in it. So I would just be honest. Like, if I friend zone you, you're a friend. I don't with no one that I call my friend. If I ever look at you like I could with you, I would never call you my friend because friends don't, that's how I feel. Friends don't have sex. So if you my friend, then you my friend. Don't try and none of that other crap. Nope.
Don't try to get drunk one day and push up on me.
No, you can't get drunk and push up on me because I'm not one of those, you know how people are like, oh my God, I was just so drunk. I didn't know. I ain't never been that drunk in my life that I didn't fucking know. Back the fuck up. And if I was drunk and it happened, it's because I wanted it to happen.
I know. Yo, clear that up for the women that.
Hold on. Say that again, Johnny.
Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah, say that again.
If I was drunk and I wanted it to happen, it was because I wanted it to happen.
I wanted it to happen.
I'm not one of those people like, oh, it was the liquor. No, bitch, I mean, before the liquor, you wanted to do it, and the liquor was like, yeah, go do it. Like the fuck?
And a lot of women always that's their go-to. Oh, I was drunk.
It wasn't the liquor.
It was the liquor.
Easier to be like, no, I know we've been saying no to him 8 other times, but girl, we got the liquor tonight. Yes.
Yes, man. This is how did he change with the liquor?
Before I hang up, Shawnice, and you guys, I love you guys. I appreciate it. I'm going to say this and just hang up. Hey, Shawnice, what you drink? No, I'm only playing. Love you guys.
Yeah, you know what's not crazy? Because liquor or not, if you getting turned down, you getting turned down. But don't let me have a liquor because I might be more rude about it.
Yeah. And that's how some women feel about it. And that's how some women feel about it. Shout out to all the women that won't let liquor persuade them to do nothing crazy, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you're doing something crazy on some liquor, you heard what she said. You wanted to do that shit anyway. You was top tier. That's what you wanted to do anyway. You understand what I'm saying?
They wanted to Don Julio, to act the Julio.
Oh, she said let's have a conversation about what we are. What this? I can't get that.
Let's have a conversation about this. What? I don't know.
We can't get that what you're saying. We can't get that what you're saying. I can't get that what you're saying. But our time is ran out. You know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Same time, same place, man. I love you guys, man. You guys all stay smooth. You know what I'm saying? And everybody bundle up, man, because we was almost be up in this motherfucker like Jim Jones.
Blizzard, 2 feet of snow.
I came in here, the boiler, I had to go downstairs and light the furnace. The furnace went out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how these motherfuckers upstairs. Yeah, man, motherfuckers upstairs, man, they calling me all night about this furnace. I was trying to teach them how to light the furnace. You know how I learned to light the furnace? In crack houses. Swear to God, we had to go down there with the motherfuckers to light the heat in the motherfucking house, man. I'm telling you, they showed me how to. You had to move the thing, everything, especially them kerosene ones and the big black tanks. I learned all that shit in bandos, man.
I ain't fucking with no furnace. I ain't trying to be Fire Marshal Bill.
Well, Shornice, man, I appreciate you. You hear me?
Peace out, y'all. Have a great day.
Real quick, yo, shout out to Boo and with G.
Yeah,
because we got some. Me and Trap got some shit going on. Really Trap, but we got some shit going on here. Like when the cameras go off, when the cameras go off or whatever, you might be a victim. You might be a victim. But they was good sports about the situation.
Hey, can I tell you?
I never laughed so hard in my life for a long time. Like I laugh all the time and a lot or whatever, but that shit was funnier than a motherfucker, yeah.
Hey, because you know my sense of humor, man. Then with Chief, it's just crazy because he knows my sense of humor, and he just goes right along with me. You understand what I'm saying? He goes right along with me. I'm live on the air. And Brandon. See, I gotta get Brandon back up in here. No, I swear to God. Hey, Brandon. Hey, the no longer Trap Cop. We miss you, brother. Yo, I swear we do. I'm not even kidding you, man. There's so much we need to hear from you, man. We need to hear your opinion on a lot of things, man. I swear to God, because I'm right or wrong.
That's why I was calling you to say something to you, but I'll wait till we get off the air, man.
All right, bet. All right, got you.
Some shit I seen you posting and shit.
All right, got you.
But what the fuck you talking about now?
We was talking about the situation with the dude that I posted about him getting hit. But yeah, but we're out of here. I'm gonna call you right back, babe. All right. Yo, but I'm out of here. I love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Same time, same place, man. You already know, man.
Yeah, shout out to our victims.
Yeah. Hey yo, that shit with Budo, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, he was
that shit. I think that was our best one. Hey, shout out to B100, man, the butler. That was our best one, man. I ain't gonna hold you. That was our best one right there. Because they both their faces, they looked at each other and they were so scared. What Trap just do, man? Trap, you bugging, man.